It doesn't start with an explosion. It starts with a pause. Your phone stops loading. Your bank app won't open. Streetlights flicker. The internet isn't gone. It's dying. And no one knows why. Across the world, systems still in waves, planes grounded, hospitals offline, news feeds frozen mid-scroll. Governments call it a glitch, but skeptics have other ideas. But as the grid falls silent, one question spreads faster than panic. What happens when the web that holds the world together finally breaks? This is a hypothetical scenario that could happen. A glimpse into the most likely future if the internet collapses. Rooted in today's vulnerabilities and the conspiracy whispers swirling around us. What if you woke up tomorrow and the internet was fracturing? Just think, another morning. Your AI assistant set to wake you up, brew your coffee, stream you the day's news, you're checking emails, scrolling social media for trends, maybe texting a mate. But what if in the dead of night, the world's digital pulse started to stutter? Not a total blackout, but a cascading collapse. City by city, system by system, plunging you into a fractured world. It wouldn't be a glitch. It'd be the start of something bigger. The Great Internet Reset as such. In the flickering chaos of half-dead screens, you'd face a future haunted by whispers of an orchestrated unravelling. From solar flares to elite plots, where the blackout isn't just a failure, but a test of the shape of things to come. Picture the first sign. Disruption. Your phone's notifications slowed to a trickle, and then stop. Your smart speaker falls silent. Internet access winks out in patches. Your city, then the next. It's not total darkness, but a patchwork of outages, like the eerie chaos of recent storms. Think of entire countries silenced to enforce morality, stranding millions, freezing banks, grounding flights. By day 2, that disruption turns to dread. Your phone, your lifeline to work, family, everything, connects only in spurts. Texts failing, calls dropping. Cell networks were overloaded, with rumours of cyber sabotage, EMP strikes, even alien pulses fueling panic. Emergency broadcasts flicker on TV, blaming technical disruptions. But updates are spotty and contradictory. If you've got an old landline tucked away, it's a lifeline. Most are left grasping at rumours as social media goes dark in waves. Day 3, and money starts to falter. You're in a grocery store. Your credit card's failing. The cashier's shrugging helplessly. ATM cash machines are hit or miss. Many are offline. The digital economy, algorithms, instant transfers, stumbles. Like after software crashes that theorists call dress rehearsals for elite orchestrated cyber pandemics, tied to global think tank plans. Cash becomes king where digital payments fail. But how much do you have? In cities, fights break out over dwindling groceries. 3 missed meals from chaos. By day 4, the supply chains crack. Grocery shelves thin out as deliveries stall without reliable internet. Gas stations ration fuel. Some go dry. Need medicine like insulin? Pharmacies can't restock. Their digital records are too spotty. The modern world's fragility is laid bare, fueling murmurs of shadowy policy shifts, using blackouts to enforce control, dismantling freedoms under the guise of order. On a crackling AM radio, theories swell. Some blame a solar flare, like those tracked during the sun's peak cycles, frying satellites and grids in what viral posts call the Internet Apocalypse. A natural cover for sabotage, twisted from debunked alerts into elite schemes. Others whisper cyber attacks, a coordinated strike to reset society, echoing old tales of 10 days of darkness for mass arrests and tribunals. You recall stories of governments shutting down the internet to quell protests, entire countries cut off for order, now scaled up. A neighbour, half joking and half paranoid, mutters about global elites plotting rolling blackouts for martial law or economic advantage. Debt jubilees, quantum wallets, erasing cabal debts and the fog of uncertainty. Every rumour feels plausible. Desperate for news, you tap an old laptop into a local server, finding a flicker of something strange. A ghost web of automated posts. AI bots chatting in a digital void. The dead internet theory that the web's already 99% bots and AI slop manipulated for control feels chillingly real. With autonomous accounts existing like humans in the flickering ruins, recycling nonsense as if nothing changed. If this happened, could the internet ever stitch itself back together? Now, imagine a year later. The world doesn't end, it fragments. The internet limps back in patches. Wealthier regions regain spotty access via satellite networks, while others stay offline. Your life blends analog resilience with digital echoes, shaped by lessons from past outages and solar scare warnings that tested society's breaking point. Where the internet's gone, you lean on analog ways. Local TV broadcasts, patched together, replace streaming. Video stores revive, and you browse scratched DVDs. Physical media is oddly charming. Music CDs traded with a friend, a radio song you wait for. You write letters mailed through a reborn post office, or pinned flyers on a community bulletin board. The new social media. Phone calls where lines work replace texts. Life turns local. Without reliable GPS, you unfold paper maps to navigate your town. Kids play outside until dusk. Family dinners, free of buzzing phones, feel sacred. But this isn't a nostalgic dream. The blackout, likely a cascade of grid failures, though some swear it's sabotage, a protocol for elite tribunals or quantum resets, has scarred society. Hospitals struggle with paper charts, cut off from modern research. Education falters without online tools. The economic fallout deepens inequality. Those with cash, skills, or restored networks thrive, while others barter or beg as dreams of debt-free resets fade into survival. Information's a luxury, unevenly restored. And in the digital cracks, the ghost web lingers. where you tap restored servers, hoping for connection. You find a husk haunted by AI. The dead internet theory, that half the web was already bots, has spread. With AI floods churning 99% slop. As experts predict for the decade's end, news sites spew AI-written articles about a world that's moved on. Social platforms loot with bot accounts, liking each other's nonsense. You find a forum desperate for human voices, only to see an AI recycling old threads in an eerie echo. Ghost accounts debating ghosts. Logging on feels like wandering in a digital graveyard, a reminder of the hollow world we built, a shadow of failed elite scripts. And picture yourself on a porch, watching kids play in the street, feeling a mix of peace and loss. You'd miss the old world, instant global communication, knowledge at your fingertips, the ease of it all. You'd long for apps, your chats, the convenience, especially knowing how fragile it was. Proven by silenced nations or massive outages. More tests for what might come. But you'd see what you gained. Neighbours trade tools and stories. Your kids, if you have them, find real friends, not screen names. Spark tight-knit communities, far from dystopian control of unfulfilled reset promises. The global village would be fractured, but local bonds would grow, even as the internet stumbles back unevenly. If the great internet reset happened, it would be a crisis, disrupting lives. Disrupting lives, deepening divides, testing resilience. But it affords a reckoning. It exposes your addiction to screens, your isolation behind algorithms, the truth that the dead internet was already a ghost town, filled with bots pretending to be humans. As the dead internet grip proves, the ghost web would linger, a machine whispering to itself, a monument to a world that valued clicks over connection, where past blackouts were warnings we ignored. And as the sun sets on this fractured, resilient world, you'd have to ask, if you traded global connection for local community, would it be worth it? Or just a pause before the next storm? So, if this blackout hit, would you trade our hyper-connected world for a tighter local community? What would you gain? What would you lose amid these conspiracy whispers? Share your thoughts below, and if you want more stories that probe our digital shadows, do subscribe.